Hey guys, welcome back to Budget with ajulydreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share everything personal finance. I cover budgeting, saving and investing. If these topics of interest to you, then please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into today's video. So today's video I will be covering my Q3 quarterly goals and then also sharing with you guys my Q4 quarterly goals. So if you're new around these parts, I set annual goals that I then break down into quarterly goals, then monthly goals as well. So for today's video we're going to focus on the last 3 months. Today it's currently Sunday 22nd of September. It's just 5 minutes to 1 p.m. I intend to edit for the next hour. Once I finish filming, edit for an hour, then upload this video by 3-4 p.m. my time today. The last couple of weeks have just absolutely been crazy, so I haven't had time to pre-film a lot of my content, but today, Sunday, I have been cleaning my house most of the morning, and I'm intending to do absolutely nothing today other than film, edit and finish reading the books that I've been reading. So that is my plan, and that's why I thought I have a bit of time to do a little bit of filming, because Sunday is my new day that I post videos on. Previously it used to be Thursday, but now it's Sundays and Tuesdays. So that is what we're going to try and do today. But like I said, I want to go over my Q3 goals. I do have my trusted iPad here with me where I hopefully will remember to go through my Notion. Then I do have my trusted Legend planner here that I got from Amazon and I have been using for the last 2 years and absolutely love it to record my goals, whether they are annual goals, quarterly goals or what have you. I do have my other notebook, but there isn't really a lot that I want to refer to in here, so we won't really be looking into it. And then like I said, I'm finishing up some of my books, so I am about 60% of the way through with How to Kill Your Family. Absolutely love this book and highly recommend if you are in the mood to read something as fun as this. I didn't think I would enjoy it because it had been dragging, but I'm loving it. I can't wait to finish reading this book. I've read 2 of the other books and I cannot recommend them enough, but this one absolutely love. But anyway, so before I started filming this video, I did a quick rewatch of my Q2 Q3 quarterly video, and I have an idea of what I said in that video, so I'm not going to repeat myself because in that video I did look at Q1 quickly and then talk about Q2 and then plan out Q3. So the goals that I had planned for Q3 are as follows. There's only 3 of them. The first one was for me to pay off 2 of my credit cards, so that was pay off my Amex and my Barclays card. Then the second goal was to reach at least 65k in my work pension. And then the third goal was to read at least 10 books. So I still have, today being the 22nd means I still have about 8-9 days left in the month before the month ends. So I'm still gonna give myself a chance, okay? And I'll explain what I mean by that. So but if we go first to the first goal that I set, to pay off my Amex and my Barclays card credit cards, I can confidently say that I've been able to pay these 2 off. If you watch my videos, you know how I managed to do that. So I've been able to pay both of these off, and I was able to pay them off at the end of August, both of them. So completely done with these 2 credit cards. And then again, just a quick jump back. The planner that I use has a tab for where you write your goals, and then a little tab below that where it asks you to write why you want that goal, and then another tab next to it that says reward if you achieve the goal. So as I've achieved the goal, I did tell myself that I wanted to purchase flights for the 2 weddings. I have 2 destination weddings in November, and I have purchased tickets for one of them, and I intend to buy tickets for the second one soon. I'm just working through my finances. And then why I wanted to pay these credit cards off is because I wanted to reduce my liabilities. So I am happy that I've been able to accomplish this goal. My second goal, to reach 65k in my work pension, I've also been able to do this. I was able to achieve this at the end of August as well, which makes me really happy. And at the end of August, my amount in my work pension was 66,498 and 9 pence. I don't know what it is as of today, because I normally capture my investments, what my accounts are doing, and all of that goes just on the last day of the month. So like I said, I still have time to be able to capture that. So I'll just share with you what it was at the end of August when I definitely achieved this goal. So that was 66,498 and I think it's 9 pence or 69 pence, but sometimes I can't even read my own handwriting, but it looks like 9 pence. And what I said for goal 2, I said why I wanted it, because I wanted to save for my nest egg for the future. For those of us who live in the UK, and I think a lot of countries are going through the same, but in the UK specifically, the government has been talking a lot about our pension. So we do have national insurance, which we pay into. So you have your taxes and then your national insurance. I believe, and I've believed this for the last 5 years since I started taking my finances extremely seriously, that I don't think personally that national insurance will be around when I am due to retire per the legal requirements. So at the moment, I think women can retire at 67, I believe, but I don't think by the time I am reaching whatever age it will be, the retirement age at that time, that there will be national insurance, at least for my age cohort. I don't believe that. So I started focusing on making sure that I'm having a private pension that I can rely on in my latter years. But also, this is why I spend so much time investing in things like my ISA, LISA, and all of that good jazz, to be honest, and general investments accounts as well. This is why I am saying the reason I want to achieve this goal that I set for myself was to reach, you know, to have a nest egg, a good nest egg, because I know I want to live a good life in my old age, touch wood, and I don't want to be a burden to my future kids at all. I want them to be able to enjoy their money, and I want to be able to enjoy my money because I've taken care of my retirement as well. And I would also want them to enjoy my money with me as well as the rest of my family. So yeah, anyway, so I did achieve this goal. I wrote why I wanted it, and the reward was to book a weekend away in the UK. Now this one is a little bit interesting for me, because when I wrote this, book a weekend away, I think in my mind I was thinking away by myself, but I've been on 2 weekend getaways so far. One was for one of my best friend's birthday, and we went to Wales, North Wales, and rented out a whole Airbnb cabin. Absolutely loved it. Then again, we went back to Wales with another group of friends for one of our friends' hen do's. So I have been away. I just do not know if that counts, but I'm counting it because finances are tight. I'm counting it. So yeah. And then my third and final goal for Q3 was to read at least 10 books. So I only managed to read 2 of the ones that I wrote down in my list. So I read Fall into Temptation, and I've just today finished reading, well, listening to Ugly Love by Colin Hoover. Somebody suggested in the comments in one of my videos when I talked about how I've been in such a reading slump, they suggested that I try maybe Audible. I used to have Audible in the past, but I've got so many subscriptions, honestly I don't want to add anything more. But then I don't know who I was watching on YouTube, and I saw them listening to an audiobook on Spotify, which is one of the subscriptions I pay for, and I was like, well, I'll be damned. So I looked into that, and Spotify did have Ugly Love, so I just finished listening to that today. I loved listening to that as I was cleaning. I was so engrossed in what I was doing, but I was also listening in to a point where the last 20% of the book, I was sat on my sofa with a nice cup of coffee just listening to the book. I forgot how much I enjoyed Audible, like audiobooks on Amazon, but I'm not going back yet, because if Spotify continues to have the books that I need on Audible, then I'll continue on audio I should say, then I'll continue with just Spotify. So far I have only read For Interpretation by Lucy Score, Ugly Love, listen to this, Ugly Love by Colin Hoover. I think I'm literally like 30-40% into The Ritual. And then, like I said, on How to Kill Your Family, I intend to finish this today, if not in the next couple of days. So I'm currently on page 223, and to finish this book it has 354. So I think I've got 121 pages left. I think I see, because I don't have any plans for today, I may see how much I read, but I have been making great progress with this, because part of my new morning routine is, instead of just lying in bed, I normally wake up at 5 a.m. every single day, whether I like it or not. My body and I just wake up then. So instead of just loitering around in bed doing nothing, I have been telling myself to read as many pages as I feel like reading in the morning. So I've been doing that. This is why I have made so much progress. But let me see what I can do today. I'm definitely going to have to start reading after I've edited this video and made it live for you guys. But yeah, so 60% of the way through with this book. Absolutely loving this book. The writing style is impeccable. I'm in love. I even took it to the spa. On Friday, I went with my friends and I read a couple of pages. But when you're with your friends, you don't really unless you are like having relaxing time, which we had at the end of our spa visit. We were just talking the entire time. But I'm glad I took it with me and I read as much as I could. So yes, I still have Confess by Colin Hoover that I'm gonna check if it is on Spotify, and then I'm gonna see how I can dig my nails back into The Ritual, because I still need to read that. But like I was saying, I still have 8 days, so I think I can achieve the impossible in 8 days. Personally, if I finish this book and then the rest of the books that I have, I just listen to them on Audible, then I think I can achieve my goal of 10 books. So for now, we're not going to tick this off, because as it stands, we're only 2.5 books there, which means I still have 7.5 books left to read in the next 8-9 days. So yeah, and I didn't put every word for me here, but why I wanted it is because I wanted this to help me achieve my goal of reading 24 books before the end of the year. So yes, that is where I am with Q3. So now that I'm done with Q3, yesterday I spent a good chunk after my friends left re-looking at my goals and just planning out exactly what I wanted to my Q4 to look like. And I have written it in here, but we're not going to be looking in here because we're going to move over to my Notion on my iPad, and I'm going to do a screen record of that. So screen record begins now. Okay, so for my Q3 goals, I've already spoken about them in obviously in the first part of this video. And so the goals that I only tracked in my Notion were financial related. So paying off my 2 credit cards, I did do that, and then reaching my 65k my pension, I did do that as well. I like to write dates as well, like where I am at the end of that quarterly period. So for the pension, I will change to the exact number in about a week and a bit time now, and change the number to what it should be. But this is the Q3. So if I go back into my year 4 of my 5-year plan and move to Q4 itself. So for Q4, these are the goals that I'm currently trying to achieve, and I have tried to replicate exactly what I have in my Notion in my Legend Planner. So the first one that I have here is to pay down my Nationwide credit card. So I would take the number that I'm owing on my Nationwide credit card on the last day of September, and then I would like to see if I can pay that off by the last day of this year. The second one is I would like to reach £5,000 in my emergency fund. Again, I'll do the same thing, capture the amount that I have on the 30th of September and then start to work towards that goal, however much will be left towards the end of the year. And then I said to reduce my Zopa loan to under 20k, but also updated in brackets to under 19,000 if I can, because my original goal was to be under 20k in 2024, and looking at where I am right now, actually I will be able to do this. I think in October I should be under 20k, because I wrote down just the other day where I was with my finances, and as of the end of September, because I'm not planning to make any extra repayments, ending September with 20,560. My minimum repayment is 650-ish, so I know I'll be able to be under 20k. The only difference here is the fact that I make a minimum an overall payment of about £700 every single month, so I know I'll be under that. And I've even been debating of maybe putting this down to like under 18,000 or 17,000, because that was my stretch goal that I set for myself in Q3. But for now I'll just leave it at that, and I'll see what I can do in December. But that is where I am there with this goal. But I'm very excited for these 3 goals. There's a lot of other goals that I want to look into. If I go to my annual goals, these are the 3 main goals that I have, and I've achieved one of them. I don't think I'll be achieving the last 2, but when I was setting these goals back in 2023, I did say they scared the Jesus out of me, and that is okay. I'm doing the best that I can. And then I had further goals which definitely won't be achieving any of these apart from the bottom one. No, 2. I will achieve 2 of these goals at least, I think. And then I've got quarterly goals. Then there's the books. For the travel, I'll just show you where I have been so far. I would like to keep a secret where the last 2 trips are for my friends' destination weddings. So yeah, so this is where I am. And again, if you don't know, I'm currently in year 4 of my 5-year plan. So I do have my year 5 here. I'm still working on it, but this is essentially what it looks like. So yeah, this is me taking a look at my quarterly goals. So a look at my Q3 goals and planning out my Q4 goals for 2024. I'm very excited for the last 3 months of the year. The last 9 months have been incredible. September has been a whole lot of stress and the most expensive month to date in my opinion, but then again I haven't re-looked at my tracker today, so I'm not really sure if that's a correct statement, but it has been an expensive month, you guys. And when I share how much I spend in a month video, you understand. I plan to do that the first Sunday in October. But you guys, wish me luck. That's all I can say, wish me luck. But yeah, that is the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video soon.